Today we'll be looking at the activity Hoop Glider. We'll be looking at the version for grades 4 through 5. You can find additional versions for other grades in the Explore Activities page. You should pre-make a prototype Hoop Glider to show the class so they have an idea of what they're building. Here's a list of materials that will be used in this activity. The paper should be pre-cut into strips or at least pre-measured to be ready for the build because students may have trouble measuring out the strips and paper. The straws and cardstock paper may be different colors. Do not let students choose a color. Hand them out randomly, and whatever they get, they need to keep to prevent arguing and having to give each individual whatever color they want. Specify that students should only jump once and not continuously to avoid chaos. Pose the question to the class and have students raise their hands to answer first. Then go over the concept of gravity and how it works to pull the flying objects back to the ground. Another key concept in this lesson is lift. Lift opposes the last concept we went over, to allow an object to fly. You can have students put their arms out like plain wings to help them understand how lift is created. Thrust is the last important concept you will need to explain to the class. Next, the class will start the build. Make sure the loops are taped together well and are taped in the same way on both sides. Ask the teacher where the students will go to throw and test the hoop gliders. If they're going to test them outside, make sure they wait and do not throw them in the classroom. Students should also try throwing their hoop glider with different amounts of strength, meaning they should throw it softly or throw it with lots of force. You can also measure how far the hoop gliders go when thrown different ways. Next, recap on all the different forces involved in flight. Here is the next generation science standard for the lesson. By throwing the hoop gliders in different ways and with different amounts of force in each throw, students will be able to explore this science standard.